Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. I have a layout using my homemade kit, and remember I had pulled this gorgeous floral, and I'm noticing that the left side of it can kind of be detailed fussy cutted out because it literally has like a little bit of a wave where they don't really interlock over here. So I definitely wanted a fussy cut, kind of like a border. And then this was the back side of that paper I used as my solid cardstock, but this like cute, I almost want to call it like a tile looking, like a floor, like an old fashioned bathroom floor tile, goes perfectly with these colors. So the florals is from Kaiser Crafts, like Midnight something collection. And then this blue tiled paper is from Pink Fresh Studio, the Indigo Hills. Is it Pink Fresh? It might be Pink Paisley, but it's Indigo Hills, and these colors go perfectly together. So I took the time to fussy cut that out, and I thought initially that I was going to just leave the floral border on the tiles and use it all together like that, but it looked too busy when I was laying down my photo. So then I had a thought about just having like a background of this peeking out behind it, but not taking over the whole background and having some white to calm down the layout. And I definitely like the way that looks a little bit better. So I take the time to just kind of do the angled tile cut of everything right now. And I do save that top, like, well, that little piece that I'm also cutting off as a top border to anchor the layout down, but I definitely like the way this looks. And now I was trying to also use my photo corner rounder for these edges, but instead I just kind of took a little snip triangle off so that it wasn't such a sharp point to my border, and it definitely worked well. So this is like kind of the look I'm going for. I'm just not sure if I want a big tiling piece, so I keep on scooching it up, or do I want a little less? And I decided to go with a little bit less peeking through, and just I love that the colors match like so perfectly for this layout. So I definitely think I cut like 6 inches off or something, so that way I still have enough to use on another layout in the future. And there I was showing you too how that top part I was like, oh, I'm going to toss it, and then I was like, oh, I can just leave it on the top. So that is what I'm going to do. So the picture I am scrapping is of my sister and her first dog. Unfortunately, this picture was taken kind of around the time that she lost her as well. It's a touchy subject. I'm sure any dog mom can relate to the passing of our fur babies. And it was just a beautiful picture, and so I like to print it on black and white, and that way Gigi, her dog, is in yet another one of my albums for the family. And yeah, my sister was a mess, and she is a mess in that picture, but it's a sweet moment captured. Okay, so now that I get a little choked up on that one because it's hard. So I have actually the ephemera pack for the Kaiser Craft collection. So I had the like cabbage roses, like already ephemera to go, and the extra color that they add is kind of like this burnt orangey cinnamon color. And while I think for the collection it does go well, since my layout mainly stays navy and white, I didn't feel like adding that cinnamon color elements to the layout did it justice. I wanted it almost like I almost enjoyed it being so monochromatic right now. So I vetoed a lot of the elements despite liking them, because they brought in that orange element and I really wasn't feeling it. So I audition a bunch of the pieces, and I do like the cluster of flowers on the picture, so that does stay there. And I love the rose up at the like embellishment on the left top cluster, but I do change the sentiment that's in there. I take it from the sticker sheet instead. Then the branding strip that you saw that's on the bottom, it was actually the branding strip to the floral paper, and it was such a perfect little sentiment. It says, you were given this life because you are strong enough to handle it, I think, or live it. So these are the stickers that are included in my kit, and I do pick one that says my heart is full, just so that I can kind of know what happened in this photo. I do, on these elements, put them on fun foam and pop them up and use my tacky glue inside of my fine liner. And then I had a couple random hearts that were cardstocks colored, so I used those as well. And then I went with my title from this collection, and I went with Best Friend. I finish off with some gold Heidi Swapp paint splatter, and then I also take Nuvo gold drops and I do a zigzag border on the second level of the tiled paper for added detail, and it does come out very sweet. And I just left it as so. It's a great layout, simple, no mixed media on it, but it definitely will remind me of the story and the moment that this captured for my sister and our loss of Gigi from the family. I hope this inspired you to scrap today. Until next time, thanks everyone. Bye.